my name is Christina Ramirez, and the topic I am going to discuss is the global violence against women. In 2008, United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon made the following statement: "There is one universal truth applicable to all countries, cultures, communities. Violence against women is never acceptable, never excusable, and never tolerable." Violence against women is a significant public health problem as well as a fundamental violation of women's human rights. There are two forms of violence against women, which are the intimate partner violence and the non-partner sexual violence. The intimate partner violence and the non-partner sexual violence are widespread and affect women throughout the world. Now, according to the World Health Organization, also known as the WHO, 35.6% of women worldwide have experienced either physical and/or sexual intimate partner violence or non-partner sexual violence. Now, you may be asking, well, what is considered, some of these what are we saying are the types of violences? Well, we could have domestic violence, dowry, rape, murder, stalking, just to name a few. Also, according to the Department of Gender and Women's Health, Family and Community Health, they state that globally as many as 38% of all murders of women are reported as being committed by intimate partners. 42% of women who have been physically and or sexually abused by a partner have experienced injuries as a result of the violence. Women who have experienced partner violence have higher rates of several important health problems and risk behaviors compared to women who have not experienced partner violence, which consists of 16% of greater odds of having low birth weight babies, twice as likely to have induced abortions, more than twice as likely to experience depression. According to Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, in some regions they are 1.5 times more likely to acquire HIV and 1.6 times more likely to have syphilis compared to women who do not suffer from partner violence. In addition, nearly 1/3 of ever partnered women have experienced physical and or sexual violence by an intimate partner, and 7.2% of adult women have experienced sexual violence by non-partners. And unfortunately, some women have experienced both. Now I would like, to sum up, or the gist part of my analysis of everything is we need, lots of times, women will go into the doctors, and a lot of times people don't see the problem as being, the healthcare provider won't see it as their problem, and that women just need to, they see it more as a domestic issue between the husband and the wife, and they don't believe that they should be involved. And one of the things we need to do, in our healthcare area is to realize that, look, a lot of these women have been manipulated for a long time and may not be in the state of mind or don't see that there could be a way out. And by talking to them and offering them counseling, during, if something questionable, if they were to come in with something questionable, to educate them a little and let them know, hey, there is something else, or this looks like something else to me, instead of just, just mending whatever's wrong with them and moving on to the next patient. Also, a lot of times people blame the woman. They blame the victim as opposed to blaming the man. And they, if she didn't dress a certain way, or maybe she wasn't acting appropriately in a certain situation. But it's never, when we're talking these types of, the victim should never be blamed. And just us as a society needs to realize that. Also, let's see, we, the gender roles we have in society, we need to be better role models for our children, maybe taking violence out of the equation so that children don't think that these types of behaviors are okay. That can also be a preventative measure. Also, the education we provide, secondary education provided, we need to give more opportunities to women. Also, maybe some of that wage gap, making it more equal in regards to women and men and the wages they receive in order to support their family. So a woman doesn't feel like she has to stay in a relationship to keep her family together, or that she does have an option or other things she can do. So that's everything I learned in regards to women and the different types of violence. What I've analyzed through it, how we can do things to kind of prevent it. And I would say my only closing statement would be that that a life free of violence is a basic human right, and one that every woman, man, and child deserves to have. Thanks.